Drum roll, please.
What up? It's just the Joystick Show.
No, don't get excited.
Or is it the Joy Dick Show?
Aha, it's funny.
Man, we are fucking just mature humorists here.
18 plus comedy.
Yep, for sure.
Even though you make those jokes as like a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Welcome to the Joystick Show, episode 61.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting old, man.
What an ugly number, though.
You think so?
61?
Bro, what are we doing for episode 69? Keeping on track with this this middle school humor.
Honestly, it should be like another like meme. I'll come up with another meme thing. That'd be
You
fitting.
heard it here. I love that idea.
We do something different. Someone's like, hey!
Yeah, welcome to the episode. We're just chilling. Me and Dyl, Joey and Jerry just don't like us, apparently.
Yeah, we got to come up with like funny
like what they're doing.
Yeah. Like alibis, you know?
For sure.
Like they couldn't make it. Like I'm always prepared to like, because Joey's busy sometimes. So like I know Joey like and Jerry too. They're all both busy.
Yeah.
But fuck them. They're definitely not. So we have to come up with something funny that they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. This is never before.
Oh, damn. Never before seen.
1 second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. I'm
Fantastic.
out of breath. Oof.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Didn't we just start the show?
Yeah, we
like,
just did, yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to say,
honestly,
make sure to go ahead
I was gonna fucking do it.
Oh, really?
I was gonna do it, but then I was like, wait, it'll be only camera audio.
Oh, very
And then
true.
I was about to talk to myself, and I'm like, wait, we have camera audio.
Oh.
And I realized.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, guys, make sure to hit that bell after you fucking subscribe. Yeah, Bob, shut up. Damn, Bobby's such a dick, man, right? Comment down below what your least favorite thing about Bobby is.
The fuck you say to me, little punk?
This is the weirdest show we've had.
All right, let's get back on track. We fucking... This is some chaos going on.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Joystick Show officially.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. And Dylan's going to tell you to comment some shit, usually
Not what I
pertaining
said, but
to what we're going to, you know, talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, I'm out of breath.
Yeah.
A lot of running.
Oh, yeah.
So
Bobby just actually, he did the Miracle Mountain 5K in Alaska.
Which is a real thing.
Yeah. That it is really basically you scale up a 3,000 foot mountain.
I did it though,
and then you go back down.
Yeah,
and it's like it was rainy up there, so Bob, you know,
exactly.
Yeah,
so I'm good, you know, getting back to breathing on sea level ground. And
fantastic.
Yeah,
we can break on into this.
Oof, what have you been up to, buddy?
Yeah, so I'm currently in midterm week for college.
Disgusting.
Absolutely gross, but it gives me time to play things in the background while
cool.
I am studying, which
so you're educating yourself.
A thing I usually do, right? But sometimes I have to play like the lecture or like some shit, right? But you know, now I'm just like, I hate studying so much. I'm just gonna fucking, you know, do what I usually do, have on like a YouTube video or like Netflix or something. So lately the thing's been catching up on sports, but also Big Mouth, which is, you know, on Netflix. And some weird ass YouTube, for sure.
Interesting.
I've been falling.
Can you define weird ass YouTube?
So I've been falling asleep to videos.
Uh-huh.
But the videos are just like scary stories.
Interesting.
So it's
always
like,
always a vibe.
Yeah. So it's like you know, like you'd have those books like short stories in the dark or whatever. Like it's like those, but like read out loud.
Got it.
But the guy also, I found him because he does like cold case and like murder stuff. But he does those, and he does like horror stuff and like Reddit stories.
Does the voice match? Like, is it like a dark kind of mysterious voice?
It's like eerie.
Okay.
It's like, imagine like an evil assistant.
Because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was just thinking like, I think he's Burger
British.
King foot lettuce guy at first.
Oh my god, yeah, Dylan Chills. I love him. He has the same name as me,
Crazy.
so I love Chills. But this guy, he's like just like British, I guess.
Got it.
Yeah, like British, deep,
but serious tone, kind of.
Like very breathy, like
Okay.
like he's like very like out of like, and there was no. But yeah, I've been falling, and those things put me dead asleep. I don't know I don't know if it's just the tonal quality or like it's boring.
Yeah.
But like it's, you know, people get murdered or people are like getting chased by a murderer or like they can't find a woman and it's like scary. But I'm just like
maybe that's why my dad does it.
Oh, because like, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they play it at night, right? Like no one's gonna play like something mad loud and like interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's like the thing about like Forensic Files is I think what you're talking about.
My dad's favorite television program of all time.
They even made a channel which was called ID, which was like investigative discovery, and it was just like detective.
You understand that is my dad's favorite channel. He falls asleep to it every single night.
Back when I watched TV, that was also my favorite channel.
I think you can even attest that every time you leave this house at like 1 a.m, my dad is asleep on the couch, and what's on the TV? Investigation Discovery or the Military History Channel. Those are both.
The military history is incredible.
Just
I love it.
Mail call.
Because what happens is that comes up on my autoplay because I watch a lot of history videos, and those same people are also into war videos. And I believe there's a channel called Kings and Generals.
Okay.
That like they'll do like a war or like a battle, and they'll like track where the people moved.
Oh, that's wild, actually.
So it's like a game of like Civ almost.
Yeah.
But you see like, okay, and they brought 8,000 troops here, and now they're towing this line. I'm
that's
like,
wild.
I do not care, but like I'll wake up in the middle of the night, right? And it'll just be like war sounds. And so it's like not like loud, but a good volume.
Yeah.
Because it's like normally a low video, but now it's fucking people yelling, "Sergeant, go over here!" Like in the middle, like, hey, what the fuck,
Corporal?
And then they move 20,000 in the dead of winter.
That's great.
Down to Volvostock. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where are we fighting? Russia? We're in Russia right now?
Volvostock?
It's a fucking Novogorsk or some shit, fucking some Russian city that no one cares about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Keeping it on the topic of falling asleep to stuff.
Yeah, what do you fall asleep to?
Well, usually it's like Family Guy and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be too funny. I can't.
Well, the thing is I've seen the show so often that the thing is I put on like specifically episodes from like early seasons that I've seen literally dozens of times.
So it's like
nothing
on TV,
exactly.
and I'm gonna fall asleep to it. Yeah,
exactly.
Like old school motel vibes.
But then because my life is amazing, my fucking Fire Stick just decided to die on me, and it's so fucking weird. It does this thing where you at first. The way it's like stopped working was, like I said, I would fall asleep to a lot of Family Guy, and then I would wake up. And what's not uncommon is it'll fall asleep after
go on
a while.
Sleep mode,
exactly. Yeah. So I would wake up and I would turn it back on, but then Hulu, like the app, is just gone from my Fire Stick, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So then I would be like, what the hell? So I had to start switching it to like YouTube or whatever.
And it uninstalled YouTube?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then as like time went on, now you turn on the Fire Stick and like it shows none of the apps. Like the apps are just all gone. You can't move. It doesn't show any of the settings. You can't do anything.
Your thing just like shorted out.
The only thing you can do is you hit, like, you know how the remotes have the mic? You can hit the mic and be like Hulu or whatever. And then the app will come out. But then as time went on, only 2 apps work on my Fire Stick now. Like, how shitty is that?
So now
I can only use YouTube and I can only use Peacock. So I fall asleep to Parks and Recreation.
Via voice remote.
Yeah. I gotta be like Peacock or
I wouldn't like just get like a Roku or like an Android.
I'm getting a new TV, thankfully.
Oh, okay, yeah, get the one with the.
My TV is also very old. The one in my room, I've had that since I was like 13. So
yeah, and just get like a cool version of this.
I'm getting like exactly this, just a little bigger.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Mhm. That's the plan.
Hell yeah.
And yeah. The thing was I had something I was gonna say that I did, but then you got me tied in. I wanted to connect it with my fucking sleeping habits. No, I'm getting onto that workforce, man.
Oh yeah,
putting out the resume. Really trying to sell myself.
Same,
man.
actually.
Nice, good to hear it.
Yeah.
And, until this blows up, and then we could just cash in and
shoutouts to
make dick jokes for a living. That's the hope. Help us get there, guys.
Yeah.
Wait till the Patreon comes out. Help the boys.
Donate a dick our way.
Fucking stop throwing me out of what I'm gonna say. You can't just say stupid shit, Dylan. No, yeah, just trying to find a job.
Yeah.
Not thankfully, that's not what I meant, but in these weirder, post-COVID times, there's actually a lot of people who are looking for like remote video editors. It's like a job that's actually
it's like what you do.
Yeah.
It's like actually what you spend hours doing
exactly.
every week.
So it's like, why not just use more of those hours to get paid for doing other shit? So in a perfect world, like I'll find a very good job where I can like balance that time with the time that it takes me to do all of this stuff, and it'll be cool. But the point is that like I've been revising my resume, And I've been like, I had to redo my whole LinkedIn profile,
Yep.
which is like, I've had a LinkedIn, but I've never had to use it because right out of school, I got a job through a friend that I've had for like mad long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So now I actually have to like go through all that shit and make myself kind of look professional. So hard. I got to go by Robert. What the fuck is that?
Like, I remember when I did mine. By the way, I go by my middle name too.
Me too. I'm Robert G. Rosario.
Yeah.
It's so
I don't. You can't abbreviate mine though.
So you're just Dylan Charles.
Yeah,
D.
you can't abbreviate.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Dylan CDS.
That's professional.
Oh, so I don't know. I don't.
I mean,
like
this isn't professional.
Robert G sounds good.
Yeah.
It makes me sound
Bobby
like
G.
Not that. Not that. No. But Robert G. You know, that sounds like, oh, that guy's a fucking
professional man.
Psychologist.
Honestly, yeah. What I had to do was, like, since I'm a business major, that's part of like some of your classes.
Yeah.
Like, I took for my communications minor, I took a class called Communication for Executives.
Mm-hmm.
And it's essentially like, how do you talk to your employees? Make a LinkedIn. That was the whole class.
Okay.
It took up maybe like an hour of my entire like whole semester. It was fantastic.
We had something similar.
Yeah,
like,
I had to. By the way, so my LinkedIn has articles. I won't say they're pretty tacky, but I had to make an article regarding my expertise. So I made like 5 ways to stay concentrated during work or whatever.
Oh, so that's what that is? I was going to say, I don't know what those are.
I literally had to make one for school. So now I have I think I have multiple published articles and 15 posts on my LinkedIn.
You're a fucking, look at you.
But they're all like half-assed because it was for school. So it's just like a link and like, I agree. And shit like that, and I got like a 90 something on the project, and he's like, "Good job, you didn't have enough references, but that's okay because this is
That's incredible." Oh man,
I got an A in the class, so I did something right.
I was gonna say very similarly to that. You have the experience going to college, whereas I have the experience going to like a technical school.
Yeah.
So when I was in film school, we actually had a class that was very similar, where the class was about branding yourself and marketing yourself. So we had to make a LinkedIn, and we had to like revise our resumes and stuff like that. But another project we had to do is we had to like build a site, like a Wix site, to like show off our work or whatever. So very interestingly enough, there does exist a
website.
Wix Mr. Joystick website.
Nice.
Keyword Mr. because that's how old that shit was.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but not only does it link you to all of our work on our channel organized by, series and video and all that stuff, it also has, and this is the craziest part, it has a carousel, an interactive picture carousel of our icons, like these old ones, with a short bio about us. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. We have a website.
Yeah,
boys.
right?
We
It's got a hidden website. Go try to fucking find that shit.
Holy shit.
What, here's something fucked
That's
up.
amazing. What?
I think Jose was helping me with the bios, and I was like, what should I write for Jerry? And Jose was like, imagine the color gray. That's Jerry. Bro, Jerry has experience now. My man's been around the block.
I mean, honestly, that's like 14-year-old Jerry.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Come on. I mean, there's a little gray there, but hey, now he has, opinions.
He's a fucking social butterfly now.
Hell yeah.
Fucking coding mastermind. That's probably why he didn't come today. He's probably in his room in the dim lighting with a hoodie over his head, and it's just clacking. That just sounded bad. I don't even know why I did that noise into the microphone. That was supposed to sound like... You know what? You didn't even hear it because I just put keyboard typing
honestly,
over it.
It's honestly Jerry like half laid in his bed watching MasterChef.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. That's what's happening.
If
for
not
sure.
now, in a couple of hours, that's exactly it.
That's exactly what's happening. I think you just nailed it. Like, I kind of want to FaceTime Jerry right now.
He's probably eating too. Around this time, he probably forgot to eat because he was coding. He's probably like, yeah.
Definitely.
He's like, I saw this episode where this guy made shrimp, and I said, I don't have shrimp, but I have
we
rice.
FaceTime Joey, and it's just fucking... just fucking loud.
And I never heard...
Is that an actual real friend
No,
song?
I don't know, but... honestly, because they just got a new vocalist.
Yeah.
Their old vocalist I could do. Because basically he was like the main draw to the band. Because they sounded a lot like other pop punk bands.
But his voice...
But the vocalist was like, he stood out a lot. And also, I saw them live with Joey, and I remember it specifically because every time they would do a live show, he would just go on like a minute or two rant about how depressed he was or how depressed he currently is, and it would not segue into the next song. Or sometimes it would, and then other times he'd be like, man, sometimes it's really hard. I used to go to bed and not wake up until the next day. It's crazy.
What?
Like the whole 24 hours.
I was like, you mean that thing everybody does?
Or he'd say like really generic things. Like sometimes I go to school and I go out and I'm like, man, I really don't like this. He's falling asleep in my car. You know? Fucking love Dan or whatever his name is.
Oh, man.
But now they got a new vocalist. It's like not the same. Just make a new band at that point.
And for the Joey is there with his. I think he's there with the sister.
I'm not sure, but her sister's at a music venue. I assume they're at the music venue together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they went to different concerts. I don't know.
All right, maybe.
Yeah, I went to a concert one time that did that. They had Webster. You've been to Webster Hall?
Oh, I remember this. You told me like different rooms.
They have three. Back in the day they had a first floor, second floor, basement. The basement was like mad tiny, like 100 people, and then the top floor was like 1,500.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. Talking about bad segues.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with
that's I don't know how to segue this. But
well,
fucking Alec Baldwin fucking killed a guy or a girl.
A girl, yeah.
Fucking
and injured a guy.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like I know about like there's been this isn't the first time that something has happened on a set before. Like I've heard stories of this happening, and then also like was it Bruce Lee's son?
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Brandon Lee.
Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll get into this in a bit of how I found it, but long story short, I actually found this out like as the story was breaking.
Yeah.
I was up late last night and I saw it and I was like, holy shit. I posted it in the chat like around 2 a.m. and I was like, Alec Baldwin killed somebody on set in an accident. Da 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 da. And then, like, people woke up in the chat and, like, didn't believe it. Like, they thought it was a meme. And then Jerry posted it. And I think Jerry was like, I thought this was a meme until, like, I saw the headline. I was like, no, that shit actually happened. When the story broke, they didn't know who it was. But it was unfortunately an award-winning director of photography. I forgot her name, but a female. And it's very unfortunate. Also, the director was also wounded in the accident. It's just fucking wild. Yeah, they had pictures, actually, of Alec, like in the parking lot of like the place that they're shooting at, and you could just tell how like distraught he is.
Oh hell yeah!
Like, imagine that, like you fucking accidentally kill somebody. It's wild. Yeah, I'm just like really curious, and like not in a dark way, but just like, you know, since I do film and I kind of have a small understanding of how things in those departments work, of just like what went wrong specifically, because there's so many things, right? Like what I don't. Okay, so let's break this down real quick. You know, blanks. Like guns of fire,
the gun. So first off, the bullets were actual bullets.
We don't know. I don't know. That hasn't been specified.
Okay, because if they're actual bullets and not blanks, well then what the fuck?
Well, then Brandon, in the case of Brandon Lee, I'm fairly confident that it was a loaded gun. I think.
Okay.
I don't think that's the case in this situation. But one thing that not a lot of people understand is that blanks are still fatal.
Yeah.
At certain ranges, you know, that will still very much kill you, if not seriously
especially in a close range set. Exactly. If you're filming something short. Yeah.
I heard some guy mention something. I don't know how factual it was, that he was pointing it towards the camera. So the important thing to take away from that is that the shot is basically Alec pointing the gun towards the camera or towards that direction, right?
Wow.
But if that's the case, and again, I do not know, like if you're the prop coordinator, if you're the stunt coordinator, you have to understand that that gun has to be unloaded if that's going to be that close pointed at people, right? Like whatever. But regardless of that, there's still a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah, I feel bad because it's like the memes and stuff have been breaking, and I'm like, wait, this isn't even Alex's fault, because it's like there have been many cases in like, because I watch a lot of like criminal justice stuff, and I know that, you know, even if this isn't manslaughter, it's like mistreatment.
Yeah.
But there's multiple people at play here.
Yeah.
There's many people in hot water here.
Yeah.
It's not just Alec.
And to tell you the truth, like people also might be quick to jump on, like I said, people handling props and gun handlers and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is that there's really weird situations where there could have been a blockage, like something in there that acted as the projectile, and that's what actually hit her or whatever. There's a situation where like the gun could have actually just misfired and could have like shot pieces of it out, you know, things like that. It's just fucking wild. But like I said, I really feel for the family, and I feel for, like, you know, the director who did get hurt. I hope he makes a recovery.
Yeah.
I feel for Alec, because that's, like I said, super hard to deal with.
Yeah.
But I am very interested at the same time to see what went down fully, because it's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for an investigation, because it's like there's so, you know, like you said, there's so many things like that could have gone wrong, but it's also unanswered questions.
Yeah. Also, what was interesting is apparently Alec made a comment. I don't know if it was like a social media post or if it was like in an interview or something, like 2 weeks ago, that apparently like people on the set of the movie were being like overworked, and it was like a very tiring experience, and not too many people were like happy. And like when shit happens like that, you know, mistakes will arise. So it's like,
so they might have,
people might have been.
Well, that's the saddest part, right? Is that it was preventable.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And if that's the case, then an investigation is very
like,
much so important.
I mean, yeah, because it's like if everything was right, like, oh, the gun was supposed to have a fake bullet in it. That fake bullet was still shot really hard at the, you know, like something like that. But from what it sounds like someone fucked up.
Yeah.
Sounds like multiple people.
It sounds like somebody made a
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm really curious to know if Brandon Lee's case was a loaded gun.
Because I thought Brandon Lee's case was that it was a blank, but it hit him in the heart, and then that killed him.
Because that might have been it too.
That's what I
don't
thought
know specifically.
But I know.
You got to keep in mind, I grew up with my dad telling me one thing for a very long time.
Oh, word, yeah. So Brandon Lee got shot in the head with a RPG.
Yeah, the film shoot preceding the videos in the prop gun, which was loaded dummy rounds. Can you say stuff so that it doesn't? I should probably read it, right?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was like, I thought you were gonna.
Sorry. In the film shoot preceding the fatal scene, the prop gun was loaded with improperly made dummy rounds, improvised from live cartridges. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Dummy rounds.
They, I think it was that they like kind of just made shit on the fly. Like, instead of having what they actually needed.
Yeah, instead of having, like, an actual thing that's...
The crew neglected to remove the primers from the cartridges, and at some point before the fatal event, one of the rounds had been fired. Crazy. Wow.
Oh, okay, yeah, so...
No.
Insane.
There was no powder charges. The energy from the ignited primer was enough to separate the bullet from the casing and push it into the barrel where it got stuck.
Yep.
That's wild, man.
Insane.
And honestly, looking at that is still something that could happen to this day, right? Fucking nuts.
Just a small little thing.
That's wild, man. That shit just happens. That's why, like, if I ever get into the... First of all, you know, I don't think it's a secret. One day I do want to direct a film. I want...
No. We're going to have a comedy movie with no guns.
No, I was going to say, like, my movie does not have guns in it. Yeah. But, like, if I ever direct an action film or something like that, even, like... I think the way to go is airsoft weapons.
Just make it look like a real gun.
And it's like not even. First of all, airsoft weapons nowadays, you pay like $200-$300 and you get an assault rifle in quotations because it's not a fucking real gun that looks real.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I've seen it on the Walmart website. Yeah.
And then and then you compare that to like it still comes out cheaper to buying or like having to rent real rifles and shit like that and live ammunition. And all that stuff is going to be added with visual effects anyway.
Yeah, your fucking movie with your fucking $20 million budget, you can edit your fucking gun to make it look more gunnish.
You know how like I don't want to say easy and like discredit people who do the job, but in relation to other visual effects like keying and rotoscoping and stuff like that, muzzle flashes aren't really that difficult of a technique. It's just more of a taxing thing.
Yeah.
But it's like.
You can make it.
Exactly. And even when they use like fake, not fake, but when they use like the guns on set with the blanks and shit like that, they still do visual effects.
Yeah, they have to hide it. It's not, this muzzle flash looks different than the other one. And now it's like, I mean.
Like TV movie muzzle flashes don't look realistic, but they look realistic to us because we're so accustomed to seeing the same fucking thing all the time. That's why when you see scenes where like a gun goes off and the muzzle flash is like 3 times bigger than the gun, you're like, okay, something's going on here.
Very funny.
But yeah, it's unfortunate for that situation. But in relation to what I was saying beforehand, I saw the article when it was first published and it was first circulating because I was on the hunt for some funny and strange news headlines.
Uh-oh.
we are going to do a segment, Dillo. Strap in your pants.
Air horn.
I don't remember what episode it was, but
Early.
quite a while ago, and it might have been a single-digit episode, we here at the Joystick Show had our very first segment. It was a really big deal, super fun, and
big deal?
to me at least.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't remember.
Shut your face. The name of the segment was State Your Case. So today, Dylan, we are going to be playing State Your Case 2. Enemy of the state.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
oh,
like that,
shit.
Right?
Intense.
So let me pull out my notes. I've got it primed here. Just going to give you a quick rundown of how the segment works. Just like you said, you may have forgotten, and people, like, you know, what may have not been that big a deal as I said.
They're going to pause and be like, you know?
So let me get the segment ready to go, and as I do that, I'll tell you what's going to go down. I have here 6 news headlines.
Correct.
I have pulled these news headlines from multiple different sources from all over the United States.
Okay.
They are all, like I said, from the United States, and each one is attributed to a state. Exactly. I'm going to read you the news headline, and then I'm going to give you 4 states. Okay. Your job is to tell me what state you think that happened in.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Good.
So you ready for number 1?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I see what you felt about the meme thing, because I really fucking wish we had other people here to play this with you.
Yeah.
But we have the audience.
Because then it's a competition.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't want to beat Joey.
I'll keep your score. All right, you ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Number 1.
Okay.
Suspect who stole U-Haul calls police and asks for deputies to stop chasing him. Real polite. I thought that was like, hey, fucking chill,
okay.
Bro. You know?
Let me get these.
Just stole a fucking U-Haul.
I think I know this.
So we've got Florida, we've got Michigan, we've got Colorado, and North Carolina.
Okay. Process of elimination. This is way too nice and way too normal to be Florida. So I'm going to eliminate Florida right now.
Got it.
Okay.
Way too nice and normal for Florida. You know,
a lot of people.
Upstanding state.
For some reason, a lot of people that I knew as a child moved to North Carolina. So if someone moving in the premises of North Carolina, little sus, maybe. What were the other 2? Colorado and
Michigan.
Okay. Michigan is fucking wild.
Okay.
Because they have Flint and they have Detroit. They have a lot of areas. And they're also close to the Canadian border.
You're thinking specifically U-Haul stuff here, right?
I'm going to go Michigan.
You're going to go with Michigan?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. The right answer is actually Colorado, the one you didn't even...
I mean, that sounds about right. People in Colorado are really nice.
All right.
So do we know what happened? He got arrested, I assume. Right?
So funny enough, that was the only one. I did look up the extra information on these stories to give you insight, but this is the only one that it actually just ended with them arresting him. Well, they used tire spikes, and then they just arrested him. That's how that went down. But hey, at least he had the respect to call in and say, hey, what's going on?
Hey, can you stop?
It was parked. I just took it for a spin.
Yeah.
All right.
Second.
So you're 0 for 6 so far, but
0 for 6
in total.
Oh, okay.
It's 6 in total.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm not gonna do 0 for 1 every single fucking time.
Okay.
It's hard for me. We're gonna go number 2. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans performer accused of stabbing boyfriend posts video from inside police station after arrest.
Okay. So they both got arrested?
I will get into this soon. The states are Tennessee, New York, Montana, and California.
What was the final 2?
Montana and California.
Okay, so like I do not believe that there are only if there are some Montanite OnlyFans performers, hit me up.
Yeah, right.
Obviously. But I do not believe they exist. That's not a thing. Okay. I'm gonna go with Cali on this one.
Yeah, with Cali?
Yeah, California love. No?
I'm afraid not, buddy. The real right answer for this was New York.
Oh, the home. I should have known.
Right, our home state.
Our home state.
Her name is Jeannie Exum. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name.
It's probably Exum or Exum or something.
But apparently she had an argument with her boyfriend in which she stabbed him in the back or arm or both with a kitchen knife. And while she was, in police custody, she recorded a seconds-long video with the song "Locked Up" by Akon. So, Hope you're doing fine, dude, and Genie Exum. Work your shit out.
Me out.
And violence is never the answer.
Let me out. Yeah, love that song.
Got locked up. All right.
Shout out to Akon for featuring in every single song. We love you, Akon, and your long ass name. We love you.
Props if anybody can spell Akon's name in the comments, like just without actually looking it up. Mm-hmm. Good fucking luck. And I'll give you a fucking tip. It's not just Akon. It's many, many letters. Isn't Wale's name like that too? Like
it's super long.
And then it's like Wale is a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 3, you ready?
I'm ready. You
gotta get one, buddy.
These are hard.
I
only have a 25% chance.
I don't make them easy, man.
Damn.
Heaviest pumpkin in the United States is disqualified for a fingernail-sized crack.
Oh no! What a disaster!
That's fucking sucks, right?
Damn. Imagine you're like, man, I got number 1 this year.
So we got Indiana, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin.
Okay.
A lot of comments. People were upset that this would get disqualified for such a small crack, but apparently the panel's very strict. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think this is Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. There's way too much going on in Texas. But however, everything is bigger in Texas.
That's a fucking fair point.
Oh, can you name the first 2?
Yeah, we got Indiana, Pennsylvania, and then Texas and Wisconsin.
I'm gonna go with Pennsylvania.
You're gonna go with Pennsylvania? Yeah. These are hard though.
Yeah.
It was actually Wisconsin.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck Wisconsin, bro.
Right? It weighed in at 2,520 pounds.
That's huge. That's over a ton.
Yeah. Nuts, right?
That's giant.
Giant ass pumpkin. Imagine growing a pumpkin that big and then it literally just has a little in it and they're like, fuck your fucking pumpkin, bro. Yeah. So, before we get into this one, I'll say the headline. The headline is not that funny. Maybe you'll think it's funny. The explanation is way funnier. Right. Okay? Confused governor says looking at a web page's HTML is criminal hacking. Okay. We've got Missouri, Alabama, Iowa, and North Dakota. And all of the above is not an answer. So...
I know this, but I don't remember where they're from.
So long story short, a journalist came out and basically found out that due to their, the government agency's own misdoings, that they accidentally made a number of educators from the state of this news story, they made their social security numbers not private.
Wow.
Like you could go and you could see them.
Wow.
This was a problem through his own government agency, and then after the journalist brought it up, he attacked the journalists.
Wow.
He thinks that, viewing the HTML code for a page is considered criminal hacking, and my favorite meme that I saw was a picture of the show page source when you right-click, and then it says, "We are hacker." So, yeah. Fucking shout outs to this guy. Was it Missouri, Alabama, Iowa, or North Dakota?
They're all like not like backward states, but they're all like they're not urban states.
Exactly.
I forget. I feel like I saw this headline. Iowa?
Your final answer?
Yeah. Fuck, bro.
I know.
Is it Missouri?
It is Missouri.
Fuck, I knew that.
You should have gone with your gut, bud.
Shit.
Yes, that was the governor of Missouri. I forgot his name, but
I don't remember his name. He's not
an old, confused guy.
Yeah. I feel like every governor is just like, where am I? Like they have no idea what's going on.
All right, we got 2 more.
Yeah.
You ready?
I gotta
see if you can get
right.
on the board.
All right.
All right. This one is interesting.
All right.
Number 5. Newscast accidentally broadcasts pornographic clip during weather report. Now I know what you're gonna say. I sent you this video in the chat about 3 or 4 days ago when it happened, and it made news.
Yeah.
So
it happened again? Or
no, that's the same one. Was it West Virginia, Nevada, Washington, or Vermont?
Oh, I wish I remembered.
And there's a huge investigation going into this.
Okay. So what kind of video was it? Was it like a random porn video, or was it their porn video?
No. So to put it in perspective, there was a woman who was the regular anchor of the show. Mm-hmm. She's just saying the typical, like, we have a great day here, and we're going to swing it on over to blah, blah, blah on the weather report. Then it cuts to another girl in front of another desk, and behind her on her left or on her right is a big weather map, you know, like most weather people have behind them with the numbers and the fucking colors. But on her right,
in the corner,
on a smaller TV, but still very visible, like literally, quite literally,
there,
if one of these was right above
like imagine
my head.
next to me.
Yeah.
But it's like a TV.
There's just a girl in a bed and a guy, I hate to put it bluntly, is just opening her rear end.
Ass to vag area.
Right there,
opening it up,
and the funniest part was like the producers noticed it like at the worst moment, like when it's literally everything is exposed, and then that's when it fades into just the map. So there's like a full scale investigation going into how this happened or whatever. Fucking insane.
Is it Washington?
Final answer.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go, buddy. That was Washington. Go. And I've also, like I said earlier,
Washington
I'm interested
State.
To know what fucking went on in this
Northwest.
case.
Who's only?
I don't know how that just happens. So, yeah.
The clip is so fucking funny.
What's funny about the clip is it's graphic, right? Like it's very obvious porn, but like. It takes you a second for your brain to register it because you're just like watching a newscast and then you look in the corner and you're like,
and also not to be this guy, but from watching it's like a home, it's like something I've seen before, you know, like it's like this angle.
Yeah.
Oh, like that's
what it is. But fucking, and the best part about it is the woman at the desk had no idea. So she just said, she's like, it's a great day. You got a beautiful weather. Da, da, da. And then it just fades into the map and she has no idea what's behind her. Fucking insane.
Shit,
we got one more. You ready?
Yeah.
Final headline.
Big 2-0.
You got it. I believe
2 out of 6.
Elementary school teacher arrested after student picks marijuana edibles from rewards box.
Sounds like a good teacher.
Now, was that New Jersey, South Carolina, Ohio, or Hawaii?
Wow. Trying to think.
You get to pick something from the box today, Billy.
Oh,
yay!
Boy. Holy shit!
What are moon rocks?
Okay, so can you rename the states?
Yeah, we got New Jersey, we got South Carolina, we got Ohio, and Hawaii.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's one of the last two, but I'm trying to think. Do people smoke weed in Hawaii?
No idea. Honestly.
Do people get whacked out at the luau? Yeah, I'm gonna go Hawaii.
You're gonna go with Hawaii? Yeah. I'm afraid.
Fuck, damn.
I threw that one in because I realized up until now they've all been continental U.S. states.
No Alaska, no Hawaii.
Up, you know? Unfortunately, it was South Carolina.
Fuck, I would not have guessed that.
But here's the funniest fucking part.
Okay.
Detectives confirmed during interviews that the teacher took the pack of edibles from the student and told him to pick something else. The student then grabbed another pack of edibles. Bro, like, come on.
How do you fuck up that badly?
I think it's funny that at least the teacher in that split second had the dignity to be like, no, these aren't for you, but go get something else. And then the kid just comes back with like a fucking punch bar, like some crazy
comes back with even
500 milligrams.
No, it's like even crazier. Like it's like the death slap fucker or some shit. It's like, what is this?
Oh my god. But 1 for 6, great job. I say that kind of lyingly, but I just always I want you to know that I'm here for you, and that I
just wish there was a third person. So then, when if Jerry said something, I'd be like, "Fuck you, I'm going with this one."
There you go.
I would have had like 3 if I could have done that.
Exactly. But yeah, getting real quick. Let us know how you scored. Yeah. Hopefully, it was better than Dyl. And stay tuned for more segments like this because they're going to be coming a lot more often. So, yeah. I kind of have this thing where I have a bunch backlogged, but I kind of want you guys also to kind of bring in. And I know you do, but it's more about getting these two to fucking come up with some creative shit. Jerry's going to come in next week with the craziest segment. Yeah, right. He's going to be like, we have 6 different prepared appetizers. You have to from 6 different chain restaurants. It's like, what? Whoa, and they're all like on lazy Caesars. Yeah. They're all on some shit. They're labeled Bobby, Dylan. We're like, whoa, Jerry, what the fuck? You want to be our like full-time producer? Like, he's like, no. Just wanted to shut you guys up. Fucking thanks for playing, and check out for some more fun team Joystick segments. We love some segments. For sure. Yeah, man. I got nothing left in the tank. No? Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, I wanted to say, oh no, I can't even say it because I told you fucking before the podcast. It was related to the resume thing. You see, like
Oh, wait, you talked about that here also.
You know what it was? I picked up Dylan from the train today,
Oh.
so I've actually been with Dylan for a while. In complete opposite from last week, where we went like 9 days without seeing each other. I've been with you for like the past 2 hours up until we started filming. So.
Yeah, so we caught up on some stuff.
Exactly,
we watched
for
some
sure.
nice content on YouTube as we always do.
So I kind of, we get it. The show just ends right here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Nah.
No, hell no.
We put out Fear.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty cool milestone for us. Just because, I mean, you guys might not know considering you're not on the end of making it, but I think we filmed the first episode of Fear like almost 2 months ago. Like
wow.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
The show's been in production for like 2 months. Joey came up with the idea. He wanted to play VR games on the channel, specifically horror. Even he came up with the idea of like, I think he was the one that was like, I think it'd be cool if like the AR and the logo is actually a VR. And I was like, yeah, we could do something with that.
Yeah.
So we made the show. But the thing was, the first few episodes we filmed, the first episode that went out was Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just Fetty Wap. 1738. No, Five Nights at Freddy's was the first one that came out yesterday today in our time zone. In your case, like 3 days ago. But the first video we actually filmed was for like a paranormal activity game. I think it was called Layers of Fear.
Oh, I know that game.
And then
That's the one with the picture frames.
Yeah, and then we did another one called. I actually don't. Oh, I think it was Layers of Fear was the second one.
You said that already.
Oh, then the thing was, no, you know what it is? Then Layers of Fear is its own game, and Paranormal Activity has a different subtitle.
Oh, okay.
It's called like Paranormal Activity, like Lost Soul or something like that. And then Layers of Fear is...
Yeah, Layers of Fear is the painting one.
But the thing was those two games they were eerie, and they had moments that were scary, but they were very much like exploration.
Yeah, they're
games.
story-based almost.
And honestly, they were kind of confusing, so like a lot of the episodes was just Joey looking around for shit that he couldn't find, and we were like... Yeah, exactly. We were just like, well, this isn't really that... scary or funny or whatever. So we kind of learned through like the process throughout the 2 months, and finally, in our opinion, the Five Nights one was the first one that we filmed, and we were like, all right, that one felt way better. And even then, like, we went into editing and Joey's audio was super blown out, but we made it work. And I thought my favorite thing about it was that we were able to edit it into such a reasonable time. Like, it's like an 8-minute video, which is what I always strive for whenever we're doing like not this, because this is obviously like our long form show. But like I want the Chef Sons to be like 10 to 12 minutes, and I want the Fears to be like 8ish minutes. So what I'm saying is I'm happy we're actually getting into the groove of things.
Yeah, and jam packed.
Yeah.
Getting it all in.
Yeah. Also, just
compact schedule.
We have more Fears coming up. This is spooky month. This is technically the Halloween episode of the show. Technically, I know it's very not Halloween.
I mean, it's coming out like on like the 27th. Yeah. It's not really.
I mean, hopefully we can scrounge up and do something. Yeah. Post it on the weekend for Halloween. I'll talk to Joey about it. I know he's been very adamant about wanting to do something. It won't be an episode of the podcast. Yeah. It'll be something different. But trying to get into spooky season. Trying to carve some pumpkins and watch some spooky movies.
I'm going to a haunted farm.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, but I'm very excited. I'm assuming it's like a haunted house and a maze, but...
So, yeah, I was about to say, like, you think it's that, but then you get there and it's just a shitty farm that they say is haunted.
It's like, there's an old dude, he's like, I'm a farmer, I'm giving you a tour. Yeah. This is my cow.
They say this
cow
is haunted.
Died last week. And I'm like, why are you Southern? You live in Long Island.
They say the spirit of the cow haunts these lands. Yeah, bro, fucking... I actually miss haunted houses.
A little bit. The last ones I went to I did the thing Joey did. So
what was that?
The Universal thing.
Oh, Horror Nights.
And like, but in Horror Night, it's literally all haunted houses.
Yeah,
that's all. There's no rides. Like, we have a new ride, and it's like a ride with like a skull on it.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Fucking the one haunted house. Fuck you. The one haunted house that I went to that I really, really enjoyed, it was called the Headless Horseman Haunted House. It's somewhere upstate. It's deep. Like, it's like a 2-hour drive.
Sounds familiar.
To go to. But this shit was a fucking experience. It was like a mini amusement park.
Oh, wow.
So how it works is like you pay and you get all your tickets or whatever. But even from the start, it's set up like rides at a park. Like, you know, when you get on roller coasters and they ask you how many people you are and they put you into the rows and shit like that. They do that as soon as you get there because the first part of the experience is a haunted hayride.
Oh.
So they come in cycles because this shit is packed. Like, it's just like fucking low-key like Universal, but it's like Halloween.
It's a little, you know.
So you wait for your fucking hay bundle thing to come up, and then your gate opens and you basically go and you sit on the hayride. And the hayride is like 10 minutes. It takes you through a whole mini show where like people are chasing the hayride with chainsaws and people are swinging from fucking things above you. It's a whole fucking thing. It's cool. But then after that, the hayride drops you off, and then you proceed to go through 5 connected, different themed haunted houses, and the whole experience is like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Takes up a whole.
Yeah, and I know some people might be sitting there and being like, a 3-hour haunted house. That sounds terrifying. But it was actually like a really fun. Experience.
It sounds like a show, and it sounds like multiple different rides.
Because it wasn't bullshit. Like they put so much effort into it. Like one was like a haunted greenhouse, and all of like the creatures look like fucked up plants and shit like that. And it's like, oh shit, like Venus flytraps and stuff. Really dope.
Have you ever? This is random because I'm thinking of it because I've been on it recently. The dark rides at Coney Island.
Like the shitty haunted house?
We
talked about it a while ago.
Yeah, there's like 2 of them, and they're both great.
I haven't been on them in a while.
They're like, you know.
I've actually never been to the one in Coney Island.
Because it's still scary because it's jump scares and it's fucking noises, but it's like old school noises, so it's like poppers and shit.
This is gonna sound like the most random shit in the world. Is there a part of that ride where a skeleton is holding a KFC chicken bucket?
I believe so.
Okay, then I've been on that ride.
Yes, one of them does have that, and then the other one.
Oh shit.
The other one is just like weird. There's like shit in jars and stuff. Like it's like really, it's like
on that one.
Like towards the like it changes. Like as you start, it's like skulls and like bats and stuff.
My only vision of these rides is literally like a skeleton comes out and he's laughing and he's holding a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. But I guess that was the other ride.
That's the whole ride. He's in front of you, just like, hey, gang, take some. You're like, what the?
I got a 6-piece. Come on. Just leave the bones.
Horrible. Incredible. I haven't watched any type of YouTube stuff like that in a while, like amusement park stuff. I miss it because all of those people worked at the amusement park. Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. Yeah, like they were like, I worked this ride, and it would have worked way better if we ran 3 cars instead of 2. I'm like, dude, just make the video.
Did you see the video of the girl who like touches the Gaston actor and he gets like really upset?
No,
it's like a really famous like viral video. It happened like a few weeks ago. It was at Disney World or Disneyland. I don't know which one, but you know Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. He's like the ripped guy. There's like a guy playing him, and you know they always get somebody who fits the profile, so he's like ripped and he has like the muscle suit on or whatever. But a girl came to take like pictures with him, and she put her hands on like his chest, like his pecs, and he got really tight. And he like took your hands, and he went, and he was like, "You're done. Go away." And at first she thought that it was like part of his like act, like as Gaston. And then he's like, I'm not kidding. Go, leave. Yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, you got mad or whatever. And then like there's like a whole discussion about it because mad people were like, he's right. People shouldn't be touching people just like that, this, that, and the other. Which to a point he's right, but it's just the reaction.
He also probably just had a bad day.
Very true.
Yeah, he also probably had a bad day, or like maybe he had a kid that like he like grabbed his leg or something. He was just annoyed. He was like, you know what, fuck this lady.
But I just thought that was so funny because her reaction is so great. I saw like a compilation of videos of like, I forgot what they're called, but it's like when entitled people don't get their way.
Oh yeah. I've seen those.
So it was like that. Have you seen the one of the girl who opens the food truck door?
No.
That one was also went viral like a week ago. It's like a woman, and she's outside of like a yellow food truck, and it's closed. Like the doors are all closed, but she like goes to it. She has like a beer in her hand, and she like grabs the handle, and she's like, hello. She like swings it open, and you see like the chef and like the owner comes out. He's like this old white guy with like a white beard and white hair, and he's like, get the fuck out. Don't touch my fucking truck, bitch.
Yeah.
And he slams it, and then she's like, he was not happy. Like, and I think the last thing you hear is like, you shouldn't have touched this truck or some shit like that. But it's like, damn.
Like imagine going up to someone's car and going to go, hey, hello. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Exactly.
And especially it's like an expensive food truck that they put like thousands of dollars in to like upkeep. Those things are rough, man.
For sure, that's like an actual hard business.
Yeah, exactly. I was watching I watch a lot of those too. I watch
Mm-hmm.
a lot of food videos. I was watching this video of the fries king of Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, you were talking about some pommes frites shit earlier.
Yeah.
This You're in the mood for some fries.
Maybe, I don't know.
Are we getting some fries?
Yeah.
If I get a plate of fries, we have a plate of fries.
But yeah, so this guy, he's literally making, like, they're interviewing him, and he's literally sitting behind him is just like 1,000 pounds of potatoes. He's like, yeah, we make about like 10,000 pounds like a month or whatever. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we go to this one place, they're like super cheap, and then he just like sells like sacks. He's like, oh, it's like 9 reals, which is like $5, and you get just like a bag of like fries and like thinly sliced sausage.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm like, bro, that looks so fucking good.
That's wild.
Yeah, and he's like, you get this, and it's like slightly more, and he's just like stacking bags of fries. It's like doesn't come in like a thing. It's like just like a solid like some like shopping, like the old shopping bags. And I'm just like, damn, I want some fucking fries.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I was watching, not similarly to when you said like pounds of potatoes.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the video, knowing your fucking YouTube habits. Have you ever seen, I think it's like the Viceland or the Vice video with Mama or Nonna Marijuana, like the old Italian lady?
Yes.
Bro, the only thing I wanted to say about that video is, like, first of all, she's like this older Italian woman, but she's like really well known in like small circles for like being a good like cook with marijuana and stuff like that. They grow it. So there's like a part where like they're like, we have this fine marijuana, and I think they say it's like 2 pounds or something like that. And bro, it's literally just like that of just nuggets and nuggets and nuggets, and you're just like, oh my god,
and
like it's
cooking
insane.
with that, yeah.
And then they just throw it in like a fucking ninja blender and turn it into like shake, and it's like, holy shit, like that's so much. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
It like blew my mind. I saw that, and I saw another video where like it was like a family that owns an old school ice cream shop in San Francisco, where they make like their homemade ice cream. And then the son grew up and he didn't take over the business, but he took over like half of it, and now he makes like edibles ice cream flavors.
Nice. Yeah, and they could do it in that state too. That's really cool. Almost
shit sounds so sick. I want that, because I remember I've never had a good edibles experience. You know that. Every time I have an edible, it fucking never does anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Everybody's always like, it's gonna hit you in fucking 45 minutes. No, like I need like some strong ass shit to.
I've noticed with me, it takes 2 hours for me. I had my most recent experience. I had half of a cookie, literally just tasted like I was eating the plant.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you telling me that.
And it would, it hits you. So for me, I realized it takes long, but yeah, I've realized that also, like, I've had mostly bad experiences. Yeah. I haven't had good ones.
I have a funny one with you, actually.
Okay. Oh yeah.
But fucking no, like I've never, like the only time I had a decent one was, remember that one time we got like the nerds ropes? That shit actually hit. I was like, oh, okay, this is different. But the other like good time I had it was when we got that. If you live in New York, you've probably heard of Stoned Pizza. It's like this guy who makes like edibles pizza, but it's gourmet as fuck. Like it's pizza, it's nice. It's garlic knots, it's breadsticks, it's sodas, it's everything. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm being completely honest, didn't get floored at all. You know what I mean? Like nothing really hit me, but I did order edible gelato. Yeah. And I got a tub of like cookies and cream, and that shit was incredible. Nice. You would just like get a cup of it, you would eat it, and like an hour later you'd just be zoning.
Oh, wow.
Bro, like it sounds perfect. Right?
Yeah, it sounds
like you eat cookies and cream ice cream, and then 45 minutes later it's like, man, like the show just got way better.
Yeah,
like,
you know like you're watching like a movie or something, and now it's like the climax is happening, or it's like mad funny now. Oh my god, yeah.
So that was awesome. That was like my only two good experiences. But the one with you was great. I was talking to Jose about this actually. It was the time we got the fucking
I remember
the Fruity Pebbles one, and we split it in 3. But Jose was like, me and you fucking didn't get anything. It was like they drizzled everything on Dylan's end. Because I remember at one point we were like, we don't feel anything. And Jose was like, fuck it, let's just go out for a drive. We go out for a drive, when we look at the bag and you're fucking cracking your ass up in the back of the car. We're like, fuck. Yeah. We just wanted it so bad.
It wasn't like, I wasn't like gone.
No. But I was tell.
Yeah, like I was on a different level than you two. You guys didn't.
We didn't have anything.
Yeah,
you
were just
like,
normal.
Just fucking driving, hanging out.
Hee.
Damn, you know, that reminds me of another thing.
Yeah.
This segue into segue.
Yeah.
You weren't there for this. You probably heard the story. Have I told you the story about the interdimensional combo?
Yes, I've heard.
Sent me and Jose into the time loop. Yeah, that's a great story. We used to hang out at the Americana Manhasset, which is a very, very fancy mall in Long Island.
Oh, I remember this.
To put it into perspective, they have like a Tesla there, an Apple store, a Gucci, a Prada, an Armani. Everything's fucking there. Yeah. Everything is there. If you have money, you shop at that mall. We would go, not with money, but just to like park and hang out and do our fucking cool guy shit.
Yeah.
But one time, me and Jose went, and it was just me and him. And he was like, we stopped for snacks or whatever. And then he was like, let's just keep driving like down the road and see what's here instead of like stopping at the mall. And we're like, all right, cool. So Jose opens his bag of combos and he's eating them. And we pass a giant Lord and Taylor. And there's a big Lord and Taylor sign. And it's on our right. And we pass it or whatever. We keep driving down like 15 minutes down the road. And Jose's eating his combo. He's talking about something random. And as he's eating, he drops one of his combos on the floor.
Okay.
And in typical Jose fashion, he's like, I ain't leaving that combo, Bobby. I ain't leaving that combo. Grab the wheel. I'm getting that fucking combo. So I'm like, all right. So I grab the wheel and I'm holding on to it. Jose goes down and gets the combo, brings it back up. He eats it. Takes over. 2 minutes later, we're at the same Lord and Taylor sign. Same Lord and Taylor store, driving in a straight line.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking insane, right? I should just stop the story there so people think that we actually went through some whole shit. But then 3 years later, I looked up like the Google Maps of that area and it's just a giant oval. Yeah, so we just went like that. But it wasn't like sudden enough that we felt it.
Yeah.
But
that's hysterical.
The time traveling combo. That's a way better description.
Amazing. That's actually what happened.
Than just saying they drove in a circle. Yeah. A long, long circle.
So Jose dropped his combo. Right?
Oh, man.
I hate when people have horrible stories. I know that's random, but that's like a big pet peeve of mine. When people try to tell a story, like they want to tell this, like you're in like a party setting, or like someone's like you're sharing stories or whatever over a campfire or some gay stuff or whatever, right? You're doing something with friends.
Got you.
And someone's like, I got this really funny story, and it's like the worst fucking story. There's like no good timing. This person's never told a joke, And then I went outside. Nice weather. And you're like, why are you pausing? That's not important. It's like an indoor story, and it was nice weather, and then I went back inside. I'm like, why?
Like, that part was not important. Yeah. I didn't know that you needed to go outside for 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah. Or someone that, like, tries to establish setting, but far too long. Yeah, they're like, it was a day on a Wednesday, and it was, I think, like, imagine, like, a fall day that's,
a little
like...
cold out.
Not cold out, but, like, later...
Leaves on the ground.
Yeah, later in the day, you're going to need a thicker jacket, like, fucking...
And then Mike got shot.
Horrible.
Yeah, you remember last week when we were talking about when we hung out, but you weren't there?
Yeah.
We were like over by Bay Ridge, I mentioned by Owl's Head Park, and we were talking about all that footage that we lost from the old Chronicles that we never got to put out. Fucking, we remembered your smackaroos down by the park.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We used to do this show that we hope to bring back soon called The Chronicles.
People seen it?
It's actually like our favorite thing to do, low-key, and we just never really do it.
Because it's just us hanging out, but then we film it.
Yeah. But we made 2. One was in Bay Ridge. That one was with me, Jose, and Jerry. And then we did one in LIC, and that one was the 4 of us, me, Jose, Jerry, and you. But the fucking thing that sucks is they were so amazing, man. The jokes were incredible. And then something happened. And I found some of the footage, but, like, the parts with all the best footage is gone. Like, that was the night we ran into that. There was, like, literally a pack of, like, 25, like, Asian dudes hanging out, but, like, in do-rags with tattoos.
Yeah,
and
some of them were wearing, like, the street racer gear.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, after that was when Jerry did his very famous Everything Champion, you know what I mean? Sucks, man.
Yeah.
We could have made that shirt. We would have been billionaires, man.
Yeah. I imagine Jerry's face.
Right? Everything
on the
champion.
Shirt. Look out for it, guys. Look out for our Teespring. No, we'd have our own. On the Wix website, we'll be listing our merch.
I gotta find that shit, man. I'll definitely find it and show you it so you can see.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we're getting to Jam and Yam territory.
Very cool.
Indeed. Do you have a yam?
Of course.
To bestow?
Yeah.
You're going to have to fucking help me out here because I have to actually dig a little far back for a decent jam here.
Damn.
Yeah. So
sucks. Imagine what if I told you I forgot mine? No, I'm joking. So my yam of the week is a very cool song called Desire by NXCRE.
Okay.
Spelled with an X instead of an A. Mm-hmm. Very cool. I don't know why people do that. It's kind of a weird trend, but I'm okay with it. Very nice song. Guy has a very interesting voice because it's kind of higher tonal quality, kind of nasally, kind of womanish, but it's a guy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Some of the songs are like pitch shifted, so it sounds, he even like sounds even more like a woman. Mm-hmm. I was like, who is this man / other person? It's like, oh, it's a man. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Fire. Mm-hmm. It's a dope.
Very cool. Apparently, he has a producer. I forgot the producer's name, but they're making like an album together.
I can't wait to.
And they're from New York, so
can't wait to edit this and then look it up on the Spotify playlist I have on the other window every time I fucking edit videos. That's literally what I do.
Yeah.
As I'm doing that.
Hell yeah.
I do have a jam.
Hell yeah.
It's a little farther back in the list, but I'm actually mad I have not made it a jam of the week because it's actually one of the more favorite songs I've added to the playlist in a very long time.
Ooh.
It is called Poison Over Ice by She Loves Boon. And it's actually a song that had production done on it by a friend that we went to high school with. Shout outs to Low 40 or Jerome.
Yeah. Also known as Dome Piece. He has multiple
He has a lot of names. Alter egos.
Dead Phone, yeah.
But yeah, shout outs to all his music projects, honestly. That guy's fucking stupid talented. Mm-hmm. But shout outs to this song in general. This song just fucking is a super vibe, and I literally listen to it like fucking once every other day. So Poison Over Ice.
Sexy.
Yep. Thanks for joining us here at the Joystick Show. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe. What are we commenting this week, Delano?
Comment below what you think the worst state is.
You said that with such enthusiasm. You're like, comment below.
Because I'm mad.
You're mad?
Yeah.
Why are you mad? Why you mad?
Mad at Florida.
You're mad at Florida.
Yeah.
Is that what your worst state is?
It's top 3.
Go ahead and comment your favorite state. Let's be positive here.
Okay, yeah, woo!
Jesus Christ, that was too much for me. And wow,
too much enthusiasm.
Anyway,
I heard your neighbors heard the echo.
We should, definitely. We should see a lot of New Yorks under this, considering a lot of our viewers are from there. Unless just for whatever reason you're a big fan of like Idaho, so then go for it. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for fucking sticking around.
Actually, Colorado is my favorite state. So sorry, guys.
I'm a big fan of Washington. Yeah. If I had to pick one other than New York,
I like my squares.
I like my rain and forests. But thanks for watching.
But not like that.
Catch us next week. Thanks for playing State Your Case 2 Enemy of the State.
Ooh.
And without further ado, do you have anything left to say, homeboy?
Am I supposed to end? Is that what we're doing here?
That was.
Are we doing a fucking comedy show? Robert Rosario? My bad. Robert G. Rosario?
All right.
You're fucking LinkedIn?
All right. I already quit the video. You can chill now.